Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokken Tournament Mastery. As you guys can see in this episode, we are taking on the powerful Psychic-type Mewtwo. Now, if you want to see a different Pokemon in next week's episode, or you want to choose what Pokemon you see, be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which Pokemon you want to see next. And of course, real quickly before you do that, check the playlist to make sure that we haven't already covered that Pokemon. Either way, without further ado, how this series works is we jump into the action dojo, show off the moveset, and then we take the Pokemon online. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so of course we start off with the field phase moves, and right now you're just going to see the basic stuff. And Mewtwo has a lot of really cool options from what I've seen. I haven't played him too much, but definitely when facing him I realized that Mewtwo is crazy in terms of what he can do. And you can see all the options right now that we're going through, even with a fire spin combo, much like what's her name? Breaksin. I almost said Blaziken. No, Breaksin. And just the amount of versatility that this guy has is insane. You're about to see an Icicle Spear as well. He has some great spread moves, which is extremely amazing for field phase. And then his follow-ups for those spread moves are also, again, really powerful stuff. So we're coming towards the end of the field phase stuff. Yeah, right now we're in dual phase, so you're going to see some basic Y combos. And then our follow-up, which I believe is Psycho Cut. I believe the move is called Psycho Cut. It looks pretty Psycho Cutty. We have a forward attack, which can be followed up in two different ways. So you just saw the weak attack, now it's a strong attack follow-up. Our high stance, weak attack of course, so that's that Thunder Punch. I wouldn't say it's Thunder Punch, but it's Thunder something. Maybe Thunder Wave. So our low stance, that looks like a Thunder Shock. I could be wrong. Now for our mid-air. Don't know what that is, it's something. Mewtwo has all sorts of crazy moves. There you see our mid-air follow-up with an X. Our strong attack. Our strong attack Poke combo with a barrier into Drain Punch. Now you guys will see a little bit more about how barrier works in a second. So now we have a forward strong attack. Covers quite a good distance as you just saw there. Our high stance, again, pretty decent distance with a flamethrower. Our low stance, one of my favorite moves to use with Mewtwo because it combos really well into another attack you'll see soon. Our mid-air, again, the same sort of thing that we just saw in, field phase. Now for our grab. Very cool stuff, very basic stuff, everyone has a grab. Our counter attack, which is very unique because it hits all around Mewtwo, but not only that, it only hits them if they're on the ground, so quite an interesting attack. There's the obviously charged up version. Now Mewtwo also, much like Blaziken, has a mid-air dash, so you can zoom forward while you're in the air. And now we're onto our Pokemon moves. We have Psycho Cut, and then of course, as you saw before, the follow-up. Now this is my favorite move to use. I love this move in regular Pokemon, let alone this game where it looks incredible. So Hyper Beam. However, one thing you got to notice is that there is a bit of a recharge time, so if your opponent managed to avoid it, you are kind of going to get wrecked. And now here you can cancel out a Hyper Beam if you realize it's a bad idea by quickly pressing B. Now for Barrier, so you'll see backwards air gives us I guess a damage negating thing. I don't really know if it's a counter. I haven't really been hit when using it. But Barrier is similar to Gardevoir's Calm Mind in the way that once you use it, you can hit another button to change to a different attack. So you'll see after Barrier we do Kinesis, or Telekinesis rather, and that will give us a grab attack. Then we have Drain Punch after Barrier, which is quite a good range for a punching attack. It gets you in pretty close. Then we have Confusion, if I press the right button, which I don't really know what use that has. Haven't really tried it out too much. And then finally we have Teleport, which you can use to go forward, backward, to left, and or right. Good stuff. Now for Focus Plus, our mid-air. Very cool move. Doesn't look much like I would expect it to in this game. That looks to me a little more like a Shadow Ball. Then of course you can charge it in the air. There's some good damage. Then we have our Side Strike. Really cool combo. Interesting that this is the only move in the game, as far as I'm aware, that will change the camera angles as it's used. Really cool stuff. Then we have our punches, so Fire Punch, Ice Punch. And then if you're really brilliant and you want to go for the trifecta, you can Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and then Thunder Punch. And that is the move that combos really well after the down X. And now we're at the end here. You can see we're about to show off our Side Disaster Burst attack, and notice Lucario isn't blocking. What that means is Mewtwo doesn't care. Mewtwo doesn't care at all if you're blocking. He's going to grab your ass, he's going to do his X thingo, and he's going to boost into the air, and he's going to punch you really, really hard. It's going to be horrifying. Either way, guys, that brings us to the end of the Action Dojo phase of this video. So real quickly, we're going to jump out of here and we're going to go and try out Mewtwo online. Alright guys, so we found our first match and we're going up against Koren. So I guess he got bored of playing Fire Emblem and now he's here trying to kick our ass with another legendary, the Suicune of course. I think we can take him on. I mean, he's a pretty high rank, C4, much higher than me. I think I'm D5? I don't know. This isn't ranked, so it doesn't matter. And we're going to put in the finest against this Suicune. I hope anyway. So I go with the supports Cresselia and Reshiram, and that's because Cresselia gives you a synergy gauge boost. And Mewtwo really needs it, because the synergy gauge is so hard to charge up. I'll probably only get it in third round regardless of having Cresselia or not. By the way, our opponent's taking quite a while to pick a support. It's definitely a difficult decision. I mean, I don't even know. Oh, Frogadier. Yeah, I guess Frogadier's a... Get out of here. Son? Oh, yes. Okay, I got my combo in first. I was going to say I was self-raid. Let me show you my Ice Punch combo. And there you have it. Look at the damage. See, Mewtwo is just a monster. Like, it's absolutely disgusting how much of a monster Mewtwo is. Am I going to get a perfect for first thinger? Ready? Watch this. Ready? Not expecting it. Oh, close. And there you have it. We get a perfect for our first round of this episode. Sorry. I got really concentrating at the end there. Like, I don't know why I went for the Hyper Beam. That was really a really good way to fuck up. But, it's all good. We didn't use our Cresselia because we're a fool. So, if you look at our burst gauge in the bottom left corner, we have, like, nothing. That was the whole round. I'm going to grab Cresselia again. Because I want the boost. Sorry, buddy, but I'm just going to go all the way in. Oh, well played, well played. No, I went for a counter. Bye, HP. Goodbye, all of it. Rip. Bruh, don't use your range attack from that close. That's just crazy talk. Hit him up with that Psycho Cut. Hit him up with that. Okay, that went poor. Oh goodness. No, I went for the wrong move. Oh wow, that still hits. Okay. Either way, we get to use that Cresselia here. We'll get the synergy gauge and the health boost. It doesn't really matter if we lose this round. Oh Jesus. And yeah, I might get murdered here. No! I was hoping Ice Punch would come out just in time, but it did not. Either way, we got a little bit of a synergy gauge boost. And I feel like we need Cresselia again, because look... Oh no, we have a lot. Never mind. Reshiram should hold us out. They don't have any synergy burst, or they have it like 1%. Not going to help them. I can't believe I dropped a combo. It escaped my mind that it was down A for the fire punch, Ice Punch, and the punch, instead of that side shockness. Oh wow, they got me first. No. Okay, yeah, that wasn't a good plan. I'll admit that. Now I kind of do want to win this, so let's concentrate up here. Oh, they put their guard down. And here we go. It missed! It missed! Why did that miss? Hit him up with that Reshiram. Should do some good damage even if they block it. Yeah. Okay, cool. We get the phase shift. Now we're going to go for the burst mode. Let's see if they know anything about Mewtwo if they block. Oh, will they get this? Oh, well played, well played. Well played, random person. Was definitely not a good idea. And honestly, using Hydro Pump there was not a good idea either. As you can tell, I dropped that combo, that down X combo again by going for the Side Strike. But somehow Hydro Pump came through and got us the win. And apparently that was a really good match in terms of offense, defense, and technique. I'm proud of that. So we get a 5-star match for our first match. And without further ado, we'll move on to our second fight. Alright guys, so we found our second match. This time we're going up against a Pikachu. An inexperienced one, if you can see that. This person only played 2 friendly matches. But I guess you'd say they could be quite experienced because they are D5 in ranked. So they might just not play friendlies often. So I have no idea what this thing is capable of. I'm definitely afraid. Pikachu is a powerhouse. Despite the fact that I am Mewtwo, like the original, like, uber-powered Pokemon, I'm still horrified. I'm just going to start with one of these ones. Why does that work? I won't lie to you guys. I've versed a couple of Suicunes, and by a couple of Suicunes, I mean the same person over and over again, and they're sweet. Wow. I should have let go of that the instant I saw them go for the grab there. This person's eating my soul. They don't even care. Okay. Okay, that was lucky. But yeah, there's one person who was using a Suicune just at the first play we versed. I went up against them a million times. For some reason, the game just kept matching me with them. I don't know why. I'm not going to complain because I kept winning. But yeah, it was definitely quite odd, and I managed to realize that people don't expect you to Hyper Beam off the very beginning because it's a pretty dumb idea, in all honesty. And while we ended it with the basic ranged attack, I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of just like going with the flow. I was just letting my instincts take over in that fight. But definitely this Pikachu had combos. This Pikachu knew what they were doing, and they want the Synergy Burst that importantly, huh? I didn't think that would be the case. They're running straight at me. Will they avoid this? Will they guard it? Got him. Nice burst attack, buddy. Well played, well played. I'll give him that. Oh no. I should have predicted the grab. Like, as I pressed the counterattack buttons, I was like, this is a bad idea, isn't it? This time, I'm not going to fall for the same thing twice, buddy. I'm not going to fall for the same thing twice. It's kind of my motto. That was an accident, but it worked. Wow, okay. Come back here. Oh, wow. Okay, I feel like that wasn't actually going to hit me. And then decided, you know what? I'm going to hit him. Wow. Ripped that Pikachu. That was a very slow match. Not very slow match. It was kind of quick. But it was kind of anticlimactic. Like, I kind of hit him with random moves. I never really comboed him. But regardless, we did win up against that Pikachu. And without further ado, let's move on to our third match. Alright guys, we found our third opponent, and this time I'm going up against a Gengar. Now, this is kind of scary, because a Gengar who knows what they're doing is just a horrifying threat. I've gone up against a couple, but in my experience going up against Gengars, I usually get, like, kind of bodied first round, because I don't know what the hell they're doing. But most of the time, in my case, I've found Gengars that have one strat, and one strat alone, which means they don't actually, like, beat me, because I'm able to see, oh, they do this every single time, and then I just counter it. Or, you know, not counter-attack it, but I just, you know, do the opposite to make it a guaranteed hit for me. And I'm glad that Psycho Cut has that high range. Okay, and this is the double grab combo, guaranteed grab after that. Yeah, if you noticed that. Guaranteed grab, nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to get hit a couple times and phase shifted. Kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of that attack. But how can I be a fan of an attack that hits me? Okay, this person is going in. That's the biggest thing about Gengar, is that they can kind of teleport. You know, not even kind of teleport, they just do teleport. And it makes life very difficult to hit them when they can, like, within a frame, get completely out of your way. Okay, tell me how my Psycho Cut missed. That's the thing that I don't get, right? Like, he was able to grab through a Psycho Cut. That's what's so confusing about Gengar for me. As you can see there, the number of Psycho Cuts I threw at him, unless the Shadow Ball negates it, which is quite plausible. I think it's probably what happens. Otherwise, we have Reshiram here, and we're about to get Synergy Burst. Now, the thing with Gengar is his Synergy Burst is just as devastating as mine. High stance to avoid. Well played. Get the, I wanted to grab myself, but apparently Gengar's grab is, superior to mine on Wake Up. Yeah, I'd like to see a Shadow Ball stop a Reshiram, buddy. That cancelled my Focus Blast? How does one beat Gengar? Okay, Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is how one beats Gengar. If I could have Hyper Beam like I wanted to, maybe I would have won that. But right there you guys see there's a Gengar who has a very good strat. And in this case, I didn't figure out a way to beat it. Like, I don't know how to beat that. And you'll see, like I said, he had one strat. Pop the big Shadow Ball and Hypnosis through it into a grab. They did that every single time until they Mega Evolved. Kind of annoying to fight against Gengar, but what are you going to do? We always get a loss in these videos, so it doesn't really matter. Either way, let's move on to our fourth match. Alright guys, so we found our fourth match. This time we're going up against a Sceptile. Now this person has very few battles played, is still the beginner rank in ranked matches, and has not won a single fight. So this could easily go our way, but Sceptile has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, so we have no idea what's going to happen. Then again, Mewtwo has a lot of tricks up his sleeve too, and in fact, I haven't even been using Barrier. Barrier is like my thing. I'm just going to start off with Hyper Beam. Yep. I wanted to counter, but there's a recharge time, and so... I love when people guard the, what do you call it? Guard the... I mean, I'll give you points for persistence. I had a feeling that I was going to be seeing a, Oh, well grabbed, well grabbed. That's going to do so much damage. Well done. Mewtwo, let's get the Cresselia up to get the Synergy Burst boost. I don't really need the HP. I guess I kind of do need the HP. This man was on the wall. I didn't want him to get hit on the wall. See ya. I tend to finish off with Side Strike. Like, the initiating hit is usually what I finish off. Like, I probably only finish the combo half the time I've actually hit the first strike. Very weird. I'm going to go with Cresselia again because we don't have anything in the way of Synergy Burst. Look at it. It's like empty. Yeah, that was foolish. There we go. We get the win there. He definitely took way too long to attack. Last time he kind of did it really well. Look at that. See, this guy is definitely an adaptive player. He knew what I was going to do next. Previously, when he blocked that attack, I went for a Y combo, so he tried to counter it. I guess the fact that I evolve as well while I fight is not a good thing for this guy. And he's going to get a good combo off here. No. Well played. And the Ice Punch with the Fire Punch, the Thunder Punch for sure. I mean, that's what happens, man. Your Grass type, you get hit with the Ice Punch, you get KO'd. It's just bad luck. I can definitely see this guy is learning, but my adaptability, I guess, makes it a little bit hard for him to beat me. Either way, let's move on to our fifth and final match. Alright guys, so we found our fifth and final match, and this time we're going up against another Ganga. Now normally I would, avoid a match that is effectively a repeat, but because we lost the first Ganga, I want to try and get redemption here, and I want to try and win this one. So previously we got beat by the whole combo where they do the large Shadow Ball that basically blocks all projectiles and they go for a grab. From what I saw, it really gives me no option, but I think the best way for me to beat that is for me to jump and use my... Okay, that was not a fun time. Okay. So we're going up against one of these spammers. I get that. I see that now. Sorry, buddy. But if you're going to spam, I'm going to spam too. Like I said, if you're going to spam, I'm going to spam too. Give me that Cresselia. I've actually versed the Gengar once before. I believe it was during the Charizard match, but the match was just so horrible. Sorry, the Charizard episode of this series. Can we just talk about the fact that I was pressing a button and then it didn't go through because Cresselia was there? But yeah. I versed a Gengar who solely used that Shadow Punch thing and pinned me in a corner. And I did beat them eventually. Like, I just kept jumping over it, and then I got up close. But it was the most boring match, and it honestly ended by me simply making them run out of time while they were on low HP. It was quite boring. Okay, I found how to beat that Shadow Ball, just Hyper Beam straight through it. If they go for the grab. Okay, well played. That's pathetic that people think that's a good strategy. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Get out of here. I don't care if I'm doing the cheap stuff that Mewtwo can do. If you're going to be that guy who spams Shadow Ball from across the field, I'm going to do some cheap stuff. Get out of here with your shadow punches. Shadow punches. I was gonna say shadow fists. What? Okay. Two things. How did I end up doing telekinesis or confusion? Secondly, how did he miss his little eye beam? And how did I anything there? I don't even know what happened. That was honestly the most unsatisfying match I've ever had. But regardless, that is our 5th and final match. And we did get our redemption. We got our redemption against Ganga. In fact, a more spammy Ganga than the previous one. So I don't feel as accomplished as I would have liked to have felt because of that. But we're going to assign our final point, and we're going to jump out of here so we can do a proper outro. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this episode of Pokken Tournament Mastery. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and like I said, be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which Pokemon to play in the next episode. And of course, if you're enjoying what you see and you want to see more content like this as it comes out, you can subscribe. Now that we're done here, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering what you want to watch next, and I have 2 suggestions for you. First up on the right, we have some more Pokken Tournament Mastery. So obviously this is the first episode of the series, and we have done more than half of the roster already. So if you want to go check out the playlist there, you can see some more of the awesome episodes we've had where we've played as other characters. And if you're in the situation where you're all caught up and have seen every single episode, I'd recommend you go check out our Ratchet & Clank Let's Play. It's the new reboot that came out on PS4, and the game looks super beautiful and is super fun to play, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. Regardless, this brings us to the end of the video. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.